I'm gonna be right the here. That's my birthday. I'm gonna do my birthday. Beep, boop, beep. Yo, someone's graduating on my birthday. I was like, you bitch, on my birthday? Well, I don't know if it's actually gonna be on my birthday or if it's on my birthday JST. But I was like, you bitch. He's like, my bad. My bad. I don't know what time his shit is, so I don't know if it's technically like on the 24th or the 22nd then. I don't know. They talked about it on stream. Yeah, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, you. I was like, now. He was like, you show up to the Totsu? And I'm like, yeah, I'll get you. I was like, yeah, I'll get you terminated. You'll go out with a bang. I'll show up on that bitch and just be like, beep, boop, beep, boop. I was trying so hard when the graduation announcement dropped and everyone, all the news channels were eating it up on Twitter to like not say some like petty shit like press. You know, I was gonna tweet like a Cardi B lyric from press just to be like a petty bitch, but I was like, I'll be nice. I'm gonna be mature. I was like, I've clowned on this enough. I'll let it rest. But the thing is like, I'm not wrong. I don't know. I was gonna treat like press. Cardi don't need no press. Or I was gonna say like, I'll never let you go, baby. And then I was gonna put ... until I do. Yo, I was so tempted. Be like, I'll never let you go, baby. Until I do. But I didn't do that either. Cause like, okay, listen, I thought that was funny, but I didn't want people that like were actually sad about him leaving to like get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to throw salt on the wound, but like, I really thought that was hilarious. Like, unironically, I was like, damn, that's kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a banger tweet. That would have gotten an easy 15K likes and people in the comments shitting on me, but it would have been worth it, in my opinion. You can still do that? Nah, I feel like the time has passed. The time has passed, but I almost did. I was like thinking about it. I was like, ooh, I could cook. I could cook. I didn't. I was like, I'm gonna just go to sleep. It was like, I was talking to like Bird Bestie at like 10 p.m. when the announcement dropped. I was like, wait, this person's leaving? They're like, yeah. I was like, I feel like I would have heard about that earlier. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like I've been I don't know. It's hot take. I feel like some people are a little dramatic about graduations if you know that they're not going to disappear from the internet. I'm going to be honest with you. I agree. I don't understand people's hyperfixation on the character over the personality, because I personally don't watch people because of their aesthetic or their appearance at all. There's no content creator that I watch because they're pretty or they're hot or whatever. If you're boring to me, I don't care how pretty you are. Okay, I do not care. I don't care how ugly you are. I don't care how conventionally attractive or how not conventionally attractive you are. I just need to be entertained. And if that is not happening, I'm not watching. And the thing is, I think some people think that way and they're like, yeah, that's how I feel too. But deep down, they don't. They don't. They actually do really care about the aesthetics, the looks or whatever. And so it does kind of, they get kind of jaded and believe that they're not as bothered by it as they are until something happens to test it. And then when like suddenly the appearance changes or something like that, like, I don't know, think about people that watch like the Dolan twins, okay? And one of them got like really bad acne and then everyone online was shitting on them and like upset about it. And I swear like months, years prior, like, oh my God, he's so cute. I love his personality. No, you didn't. You just thought he was hot, okay? And then when he's less hot to you, you're acting, you know, crazy. So I think a lot of people think that they watch people for less superficial reasons than they do. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people think they watch people for less superficial reasons than they do. The thing is with me is like, I know that's not the case because I literally have never cared. Like not one time. The only time I've ever been a little bit bummed is if someone who was a flesh streamer became a VTuber because they're a little bit less expressive. But now I don't mind as much because I'm more used to watching VTubers, and also VTuber models are better now. The only thing I would ever be sad about of a graduation personally is the lack of interactions between their former coworkers or friends in the current agency and their new persona. But I really don't think anything else should bother you, especially if their personality is the same, to be honest. I don't know. So that's my opinion on graduations, or I don't know. I don't understand it. I even experienced this when I went from my like baby model to my adult one. People were very pissed off. They were like, oh, I used to really like when he would banter and cuss and say kind of crazy things, but now that his appearance is older, it's not cute anymore. It's just rude. And I was like, whoa, First of all, you pinning that on me as if that's my problem to change is crazy. You're just admitting that you had a bias on how people look and behave. That's all you said. You said, oh, because this person looks younger, I'm gonna give them more of a pass mentally. So that means if someone's more attractive to you, cuter to you, or whatever to you, tinier, little, whatever it is, you're giving them a pass to behave worse. That's not my problem. I'm behaving the same. Nothing about my behavior has changed. Your perception of the behavior has changed. So I kind of experienced that too. And I experienced that mostly from the Asian side of the audience. To be honest with you. Which is like, I don't really know why. I do think parasocialism in content is definitely more normalized in Asia. But my behavior was the same. So that's how I feel about, like, I don't know, graduates. Personally, I would never be bummed out if I knew they were still going to make content. Because unless their new content is like day and night from what they used to make. But if it's like the same, you know, or like, you know, kind of the same, who cares? Like me, I do the same thing. I'm just like, I got less chains on me now. I can do what I want. You know? I don't know. That's just me though. It's most likely because you don't know when they'll return. That's fine. I get that. But if it's anything about the appearance changing, the aesthetic changing, the look changing, I, as a human being and someone who consumes content and a content creator, do not understand how that changing is that much of a deterrent from you watching their new content. That's it. The only time I think it should matter is if they play into their model's appearance really heavily, and that is their content. Like they have like a hot model and they pretend to be a hot guy, and then suddenly when they reincarnate, they have a cute model and their personality is different because of it. That's fine. I understand the disconnect. But if it's the same and the only thing that changes the appearance, I will never understand that personally. If that is a deterrent for you, that is fine. That's within your right. But I personally do not watch content creators for that superficial aspect, so I don't understand it. That's all I'm saying. And I feel like most people here are the same way because I've changed the way I've looked like 4 times. Like, you know, I had little me, big me, Vtuber me, human me. Like, if you still around, you don't really care. You know? Changing the character just throws me off for a bit because I hate changes. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know. It never would bother me. Like, ever. You know? But physical appearance, subconscious effect is super powerful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people subconsciously feel this way and they just aren't aware of it until like it's tested. Yeah.
やる気が出ない、やる気が出ない、布団から出られない。